India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the site of the worst train crash this century, where 3 collided and hundreds of lives were lost.
This is a very big, painful and disturbing incident. Those family members who have been injured, the government will spare no effort for their well-being. Those who have lost will not come back. The government is with the families in the hour of grief.
The hospitals, some hours away, now overburdened with the 900 injured. Their survival hanging in the balance. The wreckage is an apocalyptic mass of twisted steel and harrowing stories, where rescuers laboured frantically.
We were stuck inside and somehow managed to get out. We broke the grills, and when we came out, we saw many dead bodies piled up.
When the accident happened, we all fell and there was a short circuit and 2 of my children got shocked and we all screamed and begged for Allah's help. My children are okay, but they have got hurt in their chest and legs, but okay.
I'm deeply distressed by this extremely tragic train accident. I have to thank the local people, the local teams and others who have worked overnight to save people from the wreckage.
Train safety standards in India are once again under the microscope. The government has made improvements, but human error and outdated signalling are still major issues. And with 12 million people travelling on 14,000 trains every day, it is a system under pressure. Prime Minister Modi was due to launch a series of new high-speed trains today to highlight his government's expanded infrastructure investment as he seeks a 3rd term in office. Instead, he was visiting a devastating scene with an exceptionally high death toll, even for a country with a long history of deadly crashes. In the wake of the tragedy, locals rushed to give blood. Others spent the night pulling bodies from crumpled carriages. Families are being transported to their loved ones by train, a long and haunting journey, and with every hour comes more grief and more questions. Cordelia Lynch, Sky News, Kolkata, India.
Well, despite government efforts to improve rail safety, several hundred accidents occur every year on India's railways, the largest train network under one management in the world. More than 12 million people ride over 14,000 trains across India every day, and hundreds of people have been killed in accidents. The worst disaster was in 1981, when at least 800 people were killed when 7 rear coaches of an overcrowded passenger train were blown off the track and fell into a river during a cyclone. In August 1995, at least 350 people died when 2 trains collided 125 miles from Delhi. 212 people died when an express train collided with 3 derailed coaches of another service in 1998. When 2 trains collided near Kolkata just a year later, at least 285 people were killed. In 2005, 77 people died when a train derailed in the southern state of Andhra Pradesh. In 2016, around 146 people died and more than 200 were injured when an express train derailed in the northern state of Uttar Pradesh. Just a year later, at least 41 people were killed. That's in 2017 after several coaches of a passenger train went off the rails in southern Andhra Pradesh state. Well, earlier we spoke to Rakesh Chopra, a former board member of India's railways. He said that trains in India are far different to those in other parts of the world.
See, as a matter of fact, the composition of the trains in India is very much unlike in countries abroad. We have 26 coaches, 24 coaches, 26 coaches. And we still do have the parcel vans and the guard vans at the 2 ends. So that was the saving grace after the engine that was there. So the number of people that were traveling in each of these trains in the first 2 coaches which collided, more than 300 to 350 people were there. or maybe even 400 people. And those are the two coaches really capsized. And that is why the numbers are so high.